Hey, what's up there, party people? Back at you again with another helpful repair video. Again, we have the 2001 Chevy Cavalier. Let me see, back up here a little bit. That's what you're looking at right here. And we're gonna do the wheel hub. Previously, what we did is we put on brake pads and new rotors. And the reason why we're doing the wheel hub is if you look over here, well, it was over here. There's old brake pads. Well, I did have the old rotor sitting on the table. Here's one of the old rotors. It's cut too thin and be machined. Well, this one maybe. It's all rusted. The other one was all busted up, and I wanted to show you that. But anyway, that was from the passenger side. This is on the driver's side. And what happened was the rotor busted actually when I was trying to knock it off with a hammer. It was just so rusted that it wouldn't come off naturally. And also I'm gonna show you about she's saying that the brakes are kind of making a little squealing, and of course, as you can see, they're brand new and there's plenty of pad in there. So what happened was she got the cheap brakes, the silver grade, not the gold grade. And what you can do sometimes is use this BG stop squeal on the actual pad. And this right here will absorb some of the heat and also usually stop some of the squealing. So it's part number 860. So you get this at maybe bg.com or something like that. They have this at the dealership. And sometimes at any parts store you can get it also. So anyway, back at you again. We're gonna go ahead and do this wheel hub. We got a new one right here. This is by Ray Bestos, and they make this is the professional grade also. And I got this here from rockauto.com. This is where I get most of my stuff from. But this part right here was like $80 at Advance Auto Parts, O'Reilly's, AutoZone. Got it at Rock Auto for like 40 bucks, like half price. So there it is right there. There's your new wheel hub. There's only 3 bolts holding it in. And then they give you like an axle nut and seal gaskets, stuff like that to go with it. So can't beat it for that price. Can't beat it. So anyways, I got my impact right here with a 9mm on the end of it. So we're gonna go in here and I'm gonna pop off these 2 9mm bolts, which are right here. It is all greased up real nice on the inside there. So I got the rag. Alright, that's about as far as it's gonna go. As far as it needs to go. And of course, as you remember, you're probably gonna have to get you a picker, get you a punch or something like that. Just come in here from the side and kind of hit it out. Kind of push that back a little bit. this is long enough. It's coming in like right here maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be too big. Gotta have a flat chisel. This is a 3/8 drive gear wrench, flat chisel. Coming through the bottom, do the same thing. Alright, so we got it off. Basically, what I did was took the 1/4" chisel. You can see that. It's a 1/4" right there. And stuck it in there and beat it through the hole where the caliper was. On the top one, I could just take it and just kind of pry on the threads of the screw and pull it out. But the other one at the bottom, I had to just beat it through, and it came out. So that's how you get those off. They're a pain in the ass. Now this right here has this is a T55 Torx bit right there. And to get to that hole, you have to put the car in neutral first and line that hole up right there. Alright, before you put the car in neutral, make sure that you chock the wheels. So I chocked the wheels right there and also right there. Make sure you got your wheel chocks in or something, so that when you put it in neutral, the car don't go rolling back, especially if you're on a hill. Always think about safety. Alright, so now what I've done, because this is all rusty, I know it's rusty, use a PV blaster and spray this area, spray those 3 bolts. There's also one right here, 1, 2, and 3, and just go in here. Hopefully this will knock it loose. It'll get in there. There it goes. You might want to secure that also, make sure they don't fall on you. Also, when that comes out, you got to make sure that it's going to come all the way through that hole. There's one. I'll just leave that there. So anyways, pull one out. You have to rotate this and get the next one to line up. You just use that same hole. It seems to be the biggest hole out of all the rest of them also. So I'm just sticking with that same hole. Let's go down to the next one. Just gonna rotate to the next one. Right about there. This one right here wants to be a bitch. Alright. What I'm gonna do. That motherfucker. Alright. Guess we're gonna have to get the breaker bar. I guess the damn impacts ain't work on this one. There she go. Alright, that's all of it. Now, I'm gonna take this damn axle nut off. Alright, then right here, top bar. Well, that's not supposed to happen, but there it broke off. Anyway, that ain't supposed to come out, but this needs to come off though. Anyway, I'm gonna get a pry bar, stick it in there, and try to loosen it up. Now this one right here doesn't want to come off, and I'm prying with a pry bar. Little no success. So the next thing what I've been doing is taking the chisel, kind of working my way in there. Finally, it's coming out. There he goes. Yeah, he done separated on me kinda. So anyway, there's the hub. This goes in there. There's your seal. That's what you look. That's what you got right there. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one on in. What's up, bud?
Damn, my freaking soaking wet.
Got wet.
We need to be dried off.
Okay.
And my shoes. They're squeaky.
It's squeaking. They talking to you? Oh, good. You got water all in your shoes. Where your brother at?
Yep.
Out there washing the cars. And wash daddy's car. Best damn kids in the world. Anyway, I gotta wash them up right quick. Let me get them dried off. Then we get back to work. Alright, so the reason that here's a new one right here. There's the old one. And they look pretty much the same. Now, I'm just gonna do some preventive maintenance. And this is like, I mean, what you should do anyway. But the reason that the old one was stuck in there is because all of this rust on the outside. So I just like to go around here and take the 80 grit sandpaper and get all that rust off of there. It's pretty nasty in there. Get a little brake cleaning. Clean that off a little bit. That's about gone. Okay, so that don't want to work. Just let it dry up. back in here. Clean that up. Alright, get that cleaned up. One more time with the brake cleaner. And let's see. Still a little rusty in there. It's a lot of rust. Alright. Casing in there. Okay, got some caliper lube right here, and I'm gonna just a little bit on the splines right here. Maybe just a little bit down in here to help it go in. Put some on the splines though. Alright. And in between videos, what I did is I took some of this stop squeal by BG and I put it on the brake pad, on the pad itself, the area that contacts the rotors, and just put a a little bit on there and rubbed it in. And well, what you want to do is take the brake pads off, put them on the inside of the brake, on the brake pads, take the brake pads and rub them together, and let it dry before you actually put it on. This right here, you want to line up with the splines. I might turn it a little bit. That ain't gonna work. Now I'm not going to go in here and like tighten them all the way. Do just run them down in there. Tighten them up. back and hit them with the breaker bar with the torque stick, and tighten them all down one time. Alright, so we got a new wheel bearing in there, and tighten these down. All you gotta do now is put your rotors back on. Well, I might spread the pads out a little bit. Better, I guess, if you... Hey, what's up? My battery died while I was filming this video, so apologize for that. But basically, just, you know, once you got your rotor on there, what I was trying to do when the battery died was I was trying to compress the caliper piston because I was having trouble putting the brakes with the caliper assembly back onto the rotor. A lot of times when you remove the caliper assembly with the brake pads and you go and try to put them back onto the rotor, if you have difficulty, I mean, this does occur. So you're gonna have to, what I usually do prior to taking the caliper assembly off of the pads, what I'll do is, if you look right here, here's the there's the rotor, here's the brake pad, here's the brake pad. What you can do is take a screwdriver, a long screwdriver or a pry bar, stick it down in here, sometimes between this pad right here, or right here if the rotor is loose and you want to try to pry this way and push that caliper piston in that way. That'll help you out. So if you just stick a long screwdriver in right here, or sometimes on the side of the rotor, and push it back that way, that'll work. So what I also didn't make very obvious during the shooting of this video is when I took the two caliper bolts out right here, and right here. Once you take this off, then up here on the strut, on the coil springs of the strut assembly, I took a bungee cord and hung up the caliper assembly so it didn't fall down. And to get these caliper bolts out, it's a 9mm hex key. So it's a 9mm hex key that goes inside of that caliper bolt and that caliper bolt. and then to get it out, the threads will push it out so far. And then what I had to do was come in right here, where you could see it from the side, and I took just a chisel or you can use a screwdriver. I put it in the threads and pried it that way to make this bolt come out. otherwise it's going to get stuck. Down here at the bottom, I just took a chisel and I came in through the bottom right here and just hit the top of the bolt and made that caliper bolt come out that way. That's what I had to do up here before, when I did the brake pad and rotor job on it. And then when you're assembling it, once you, like I said, once you got your rotor on, I went and spread the brake pads out by putting a brake pad spreader in between those two pads, and that just made it kind of quick. So then it went, once I got it on, once you got this caliper assembly on there, got your brake pads on and everything, all you got to do is take a hammer and hit that caliper bolt and that caliper bolt and just get it to where the threads will line up right here, and then just tighten them down. That's it. But I kind of ran out of, my battery died while I was in the process of doing that. So anyways, that's basically how you do it. So I hope this video was helpful, and I appreciate you watching. Look out for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.